Hi, Omega Khaos here with another video for my replay series, I guess. So in the previous episode we used, of course, Exodia, but this time we are going to use another alternative wing edition, which is Destiny board. Of course, Destiny board is a lot more harder to use because it is so fragile. Because the fact that obviously if any of the Destiny board pieces are destroyed, then all of them will go to the graveyard essentially. So it's yeah, very fragile, because obviously if Exodia, you can keep your Exodia piece in the hand or get them to the graveyard and then get them back later. But with this, it's a lot harder to actually get this wing edition off. Thankfully, we do have cards like Dark Spirit Master. Its second effect allows us to put back the spirit messages and Destiny Ball from the graveyard or from the hand back to the deck and then draw cards. It's definitely a really good support card for this deck. So yeah, so I guess let's first see the replays, and after that we'll explain the deck. So the first replay is against Danger, pure Danger deck it seems, which is definitely very unusual because generally we don't see any pure variants of that archetypes. Most just use Danger as an engine for other decks. So these three replays are actually the only times I actually got off at the Destiny board strategy. Kind of a spoiler, I guess. Of course, the reason is that even if I'm in the process of getting off the Destiny board, most of the time my opponent will just quit before I could finish it out essentially. So yeah, and most of the time, of course, you won't be able to do it because of the fact, like I said previously, it is so fragile and all that. And obviously, if your Destiny board strategy fails, you just have to hope that your Necrofear cards then work against your opponent. So let's say the first duel. So I just use a lot of darkness, banish the dark Necrofear, which obviously I'm using Necrofear cards as well as another strategy, and actually it synergizes very well with the deck because that support from the duelist, the legendary duelist's pack. Okay, I'm going off with the Dangers. Obviously Dark Sanctuary is really good as well in this deck to maybe stall out your opponent a little bit, but of course it's a pretty obviously risky card because of time. It's just it's a coin flip card, so yeah, but it does allow you to put the spirit messages to your master zone, so that's definitely pretty good. Allows you to use some of the back row at least. Upon use Danger Bigfoot and destroys the Dark Sanctuary. That's why I didn't flip up Destiny board yet. Then of course I activate the Destiny board and then put the spirit message Y, obviously in the OCG and in the original version of the anime, the Destiny board spells out death, but of course in the TCG it spells out final. So yeah, I got censored, I guess. Okay, just drawing too many of these spirit messages, and of course using that Dark Spirit Mastery, put them back and draw cards. But going with the Necrofear engine as well, using those Dark Spirits to bring back Cursed Necrofear. Super Poly, going for Starring Venom. Actually I have of course very low life points, but I think it's still pretty good. So now in Battle Fader, stall out more plant, and then I think that's it. Because now of course going to end phase, I have 3 of the Destiny board pieces. I get the 4th one in this end phase, and then of course how I get the 5th one you'll see. So the 4th one then using Sentence of Doom to basically um, get back, send the discard to the graveyard, and then put a Spirit Mage card from a hand deck or graveyard to my spell and trap zone. So getting that last Destiny Port piece, so it makes the win condition easier to do essentially. So that's it for this replay. Very simple. Because one point, of course, you said the pure danger. They couldn't really finish me out, and that's why I could get this win condition off. So this is the second replay. This time it's against Odd Eyes or Odd Eyes Magician. Not exactly sure, but definitely very Odd Eyes oriented at least. And of course we are playing the same Destiny Necrofear deck. It doesn't completely rely on Destiny board, but it's definitely the main strategy of the deck. So go activate that Dark Sanctuary. And then I'm also using Dark Sacrifice to protect my Destiny board and Spirit Messages from being destroyed by Carfax. And also then it sends like some your Dark Spirits to the graveyard after that as well. So I think that's why this card is very good in this deck. Then summoning Dark Necrofear, then doing some damage, and then setting that Destiny board as well. I'm going off with the plays. Then I activate Destiny board before they can go into the Vortex Dragon. Okay, now I activate Destiny board, getting the first Destiny board, the Spirit Message with the, and then with Dark Sanctuary I can put it in the Monster Zone. So that's normally pretty good. Just gives me more room to play with my cards. Then putting another piece to my field, then attacking over the Vortex Dragon. I was able to summon the Spell Dragon. Then using like my Unicorn. Nightmares are actually pretty good in this deck because they are fiend type monsters, so they work very well with cards like Dark Necrofear, for example. So continuing, Penance Summoning, then going with Absolute, then bring back Vortex Dragon. Okay, Dark Sanctuary doing some work, then my fourth piece, and then setting Satan's Tomb, activating it in the draw phase. Then my opponent can negate it with Vortex Dragon. Okay, they're going to Penance Summon, but they're not able to finish me off, and then they summon the new Link 5. But in the end phase, of course, getting that final piece, and then that's it. Another victory with Destiny board. So I guess let's see the final replay for this video. Now this is the final replay for this video. It's against Shadow Dinosaurs, but it doesn't seem like my opponent has a really good hand. That's probably why I won, I guess. So I'm using Dark Mastery to search out Destiny board. And I get Dark Sanctuary as well. Also have Dark Sacrifice and Sentinel's Tomb, so pretty much on the way to use my Destiny board. Just attacks. Then activate Destiny board. Unfortunately I have the piece in my graveyard, so I have to first put it back to the deck. With Dark Spirit Mastery, this banishing effect. Then using a lure and all that. Using Dark Sanctuary. Of course, all of the time it does fail. Then putting Spirit Mages to my field. Then searching out Curse Necrofear with my Dark Spirit Mastery. Then I'm going off with the Shadow strategy. Alright, then getting a third piece to my field. Then I have a tour guide and Sangan, and I linked into Time the Phoenix to destroy a lost word, and then I'm able to search out Palette Fader, so it gives me that safety from our opponent. So definitely really nice. When our opponent just passes anyway, then of course using that Sentence Tomb again to get that final piece from my deck. So that's it for this replay as well. So again, like I said, these are the only times I actually got the Destiny board win condition off pretty much. In other duels, either my opponent quit before I could get it off, or I pretty much it didn't work at all. They destroyed my Destiny board or Spirit Messages before I could get it off, and they all pretty much went away, or I pretty much completely lost. So yeah, so that's it. So let's go back to the deck itself. Alright, that's the deck pretty much. Obviously the Destiny board and the Spirit Message. I use 2 Destiny board. If one goes away, I can still use the other ones if I'm able to put the Spirit Messages back to my deck. Of course, I use the Necrofear card as well as another, I guess, win condition, so to speak, because Cursed Necrofear is actually really amazing, especially in combination with my Destiny board cards. Then Dark Necrofear is pretty good as well, but I might drop it to 1. Then of course the Necrofear cards are supported by cards like Dark Spirit of Banishment and Dark Spirit of Malice. Besides, use the Tool Guide engine as well in this deck because I can summon out the Dark Spirits, and also cards like Doomdog Orcos, which can search out my Cursed Necrofear or Dark Necrofear, and also Sungun, which can search out like Palette Fader, for example. Obviously, your Dark Sanctuary is really good, as well as Dark Spirit's Mastery to search out Destiny board or any level 8 Fiend, like Cursed Necrofear and Dark Necrofear. And obviously, the second effect, to banish, to put Destiny board and Spirit Monsters back to the deck and then draw cards, is really amazing as well. And of course the Lure, the Terraforming of Duality, because you don't need to spell someone all the time. And obviously your Sentence of Doom is very essential for this deck as well. You can recycle your Fiend from the graveyard or from Banish Zone, or you can send it to the graveyard to put the Spirit Mesh to the field. That's really amazing. And then of course a Dark Sacrifice, protect your Destiny board. Obviously I might use Solemn Judgment in the future as well in this deck, but we'll see. I'm still going to work on this deck for sure before I build this deck in real life in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Online with Khaos. So for now, goodbye and Khaos out.